What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And before I get into the video, man, I just want to say Happy New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's. By the time this video is out, there are some places that New Year's has already begun. If not, then Happy New Year's Eve. But for the places that have already begun, then Happy New Year's. So yeah, let's get into the video. So lately, man, I was thinking to myself that it's crazy to think now whether people like to accept it or not, DC has been kicking Marvel's ass lately. Not just in comics, but in some other places. And in this certain place, I deadass never would have thought that I would say this in my lifetime, dog. But that certain place is the movies. Now, whether you like it or not, like, you gotta accept the fact that Superman, a reboot of a new universe, a new Superman, beat not one, not two, but 3 MCU films. Granted, one of those films did flop in terms of rating, but the fact that it beat 2 highly rated MCU films that came out recently, it's just mind-boggling to me, man. A DCU film, the very first DCU film, beat 3 MCU films. Now, people can say that it doesn't count because, you know, the MCU has fallen off, etc, etc, but dude, like, I would understand that if it were like up against that Captain America film. But dude, a lot of people were praising the fuck out of Thunderbolts. And when people were trying to make the whole F4 and Superman another Barbenheimer movement, which I wholeheartedly supported that movement because it'll benefit both fucking movies, a whole lot of people didn't like that, dude. And I've seen that shit firsthand, bro. A lot of people did not like that because they were saying like, oh, Superman's just trying to capture the MCU hype. Superman is just trying to capture the wave train of the Fantastic Four. Superman this, Superman that. A whole lot of people were shit talking on it. A whole lot of people were bashing on it. But after all that shit talk, after all that bashing, who came out on top? Superman. Like, dude, it beat 3 MCU films. It beat Fantastic Four. And honestly, I thought that Fantastic Four was going to beat the hell out of Superman. I really thought that this film was going to eat Superman and just spit it out. But no, dude, the fact that a new Superman beat 3 MCU films, it's just crazy to think about. And I was curious and I was thinking to myself, what is the DCU going to look after Secret Wars? Y'all know for a fact that Marvel is hard at work right now, thinking about the next few years of their franchise. I know for a fact they're going to come back harder and better than ever after Secret Wars. They're going to have a fresh start, a new start, a banger start, because from the rumors that we've been hearing, after Secret Wars, apparently the MCU is going to have a soft reset, where the main face and front center is going to be focused on the mutants. And dude, if they do it right, like, dog, I know for a fact the MCU is going to be back at its prime again. And fuck, I hope it does. Even though I'm a DCU glazer at heart, I love DC. I love DC content with all my heart. I'm a DC kid at heart. But dog, I want the competition to be back. The better the competition, the better the project. The better the projects, the better the experience at the theaters. The more people go to the theaters, the more money the studio makes. And the more money the studio makes, the more time that movie can be in the theaters. And the more time, the more money the theater gets. The more money the theater gets, the more of a lifespan theaters have. Holy shit, man, dude, like, it just gets me thinking, like I wonder how both companies are going to look in the next 5-6 years from now, because god damn, I know we're going to enter into the golden age of superhero films. Like, dude, I made a video about it not too long ago that we're gonna enter a new era. And like, to be honest, man, Superman, I feel like it lit up that era. Like, it didn't start it, because once the MCU is reset and once the MCU releases their first film after the reset, that's when a new era will start. Because like I said, we gotta have that competition. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think this time DC Studios, or you know, WB, they're not afraid of the MCU anymore. Even after the reset, I don't think they're gonna be afraid to go toe to toe with the big dog MCU after the reset. We got James Gunn now, and I know a lot of people like, oh, like, why do you have so much faith in them? Dude, if y'all don't know, James Gunn was going to be the head honcho of the cosmic side of, not necessarily the head honcho of the cosmic side, but definitely, like, I guess, like, chaperoning the cosmic side, which it says a lot about James Gunn, dog. Like, it basically tells us that, like, yeah, like, Kevin Feige had a lot of trust and really did admire James Gunn's work with the cosmic side of it. So the fact that, like, Marvel and Kevin Feige had that much trust in James Gunn to, you know, take in charge of the cosmic side, like, dog, WB made the right choice for James Gunn to be the head honcho of DCU or DC Studios. And dude, I just know we're gonna get friendly banter with DCU and MCU. Fuck, man, dude, I just hope that in the future it's more friendlier and a bit more steady. And what I mean by steady is, like, I hope every project for the MCU is, you know, banger after banger, and not how it is right now where, like, some projects do bang, the other projects, you know, meh. Like, I just want everything to be like a bit better than, you know, than the last project. And not only like projects just being a bit better, but hopefully projects are actually being made and the right projects are being made. Like, to be honest, I don't hate She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk was like, I wouldn't say like ahead of its time, but I just personally, for me, I felt like She-Hulk wasn't released at the right time. And like I said, if they're a bit friendlier, hopefully we could get a Superman, a Spider-Man collaboration movie or a DC versus Marvel type movie. That would be sick, man. But the whole point of this video is just me, I guess, kind of manifesting like hopefully the MCU becomes better after the reset. Hopefully the MCU can go toe to toe again with, you know, with the DCU. I know a lot of people are more hyped for Doomsday than Supergirl. There's some people that are like, oh, see, the DCU never stood a chance, blah blah blah. But it's like, yo, you have 18 years, right? Like 18 years worth of fucking content, 18 years worth of fucking material. The fact that like they had that much content, that much, you know, legacy, and you know Supergirl still being mentioned with that legacy, come on, dog. Like, that means the DCU doing something right. If you're still having fucking Supergirl in the same name as fucking Doomsday, like not in the same name, in the same sentence, they're definitely doing something right, dog. If you did not give a shit about Supergirl, and I mean like not give a single shit, like it's not even worth your time mentioning, then you wouldn't mention it at all. That's just my viewing of it, you know. But as I said, the whole point of this video is that I wanted to talk about the MCU a little bit and what they'll look like after the reset and what I hope for them to do after the reset. And dude, I know they're gonna come back stronger and better than ever. And as I said, dude, the competition, bro, it's gonna be so damn good, and I'm here for that experience, man. And I hope that experience as well. And I hope we have a shift where both communities, both sides, like we'll still have banter, but it'll be friendly banter, and hopefully we can all come along. Which, you know, we'll probably be at each other's throats, but hey, man, I'm here for that experience.